The sky wept. Rain lashed down on the smoking ruins of Harrenhal, each drop a searing tear. The stench of blood and burnt flesh hung heavy in the air, a grim testament to the carnage that had unfolded. Amidst the wreckage, a young man stood, his face streaked with soot and tears.
My brother Lucerys is gone, swallowed by the storm and the flames of Aemon Targaryen's dragon Vhagar.
Jacaerys Velaryon, heir to the Iron Throne, stared at the charred remains of his brother's dragon, Arrax, a hollow ache in his chest. Rage, raw and consuming, coursed through Jace. He wanted to scream, to tear the world apart with his bare hands. But a cold resolve soon tempered the flames of his grief. He would not let his brother's death be in vain. He would avenge him. He would make the Greens pay for their treachery, for the blood they had spilled. Looking up at the storm-racked sky, Jace swore an oath.
I will see my mother Rhaenyra crowned as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I will drown the Greens in their own blood.
The news of Lucerys' death reached Rhaenyra like a physical blow. Grief threatened to consume her, but she was the queen, and her duty to her son, to her family, and to her claim outweighed even the deepest sorrow. She would mourn for Luke, but she would not be broken. She would fight on for him, for her sons, and for the future of her line. Jacaerys, now heir to Driftmark and the Prince of Dragonstone, took his father's place at his mother's war council. The loss of Vermax had been a bitter blow, but Jace had his own dragon, the formidable Vermithor, the Bronze Fury. He rode him with a ferocity born of grief and vengeance, leading raids on Green supply lines and terrorizing their forces. He became a beacon of hope for the Blacks, his courage and determination rallying their spirits. He was his mother's son, fierce and unyielding, yet tempered by a wisdom beyond his years. The council listened to his counsel, respecting his strategic mind and the fire that burned in his eyes.
My heart swells with pride and aches with a mother's fear. I have lost one son to the Greens. I will not lose another.
On Dragonstone, Rhaenyra watched her son grow into his role. Her advisors, seasoned veterans of courtly intrigue and warfare, saw in Jace a leader worthy of the Iron Throne. They guided him, honed his instincts, and taught him the art of war, and the even more treacherous Game of Thrones. Rhaenyra, however, knew that battles were won not just on the field, but also in the hearts and minds of the people.